Giddings was reported missing on June 30, 2011, and her torso was subsequently discovered.
I don't know anyone that would want to hurt her. She was as nice a person as there is.
Was she moving soon? Did you know anything about her?
Yeah. She was going to be moving out today. Why would anyone do this? Maybe I could have helped. They went in. We looked around the place. No sign of a struggle. No sign that anyone had broken in. Just nothing.
That day, McDaniel interviewed with WGXA, claiming to be a concerned friend of Giddings. During the interview, he learned that the torso had been recovered. On July 1st, McDaniel voluntarily went to a police station to state Giddings. His interrogation lasted over 12 hours.
Stephen, why is there blood in your bathroom? I wanted to give you an opportunity to tell it. I wanted to be here with you to go through that process because I know you're not a monster, man. I know you're not a bad guy. What came over you, man? What happened, Stephen?
I don't know.
I know you don't know. You couldn't control it, could you?
I didn't do it.
Stephen! They steal your hair and take it over there? They didn't, did they? That's right. It's all sinking in right now.
And his apartment was searched. He was placed in jail on July 2nd, where he would remain for the next month. In August, McDaniel was charged with murder. Investigators had linked several pieces of evidence to him, including the hacksaw he used to dismember the body.
We're just trying to find out where she is at this point. No one has seen her since Saturday. The last time anyone heard from her was an email that she sent out, and no one's heard from her since.
What kind of person was she? What did you see?
She's as nice as can be. Very personable, very much a people person.
Do you know any enemies she might have had, somebody that might want to hurt her?
No, we just don't know where she is.
What about in the parking lot area? I know they've been doing a lot of, I think that's where they have recovered the body or whatever they recovered from there.
Body?
Had you seen anything there? Had you seen anything there? We don't know if this is the same person. You know what I mean? They took out a body there earlier. We don't know if it's the same person or not. That's how we're trying to ask people if they know who lived there. Are you okay, sir?
I think I need to sit down.
Okay.
The search of McDaniels. Despite his initial resistance, the police eventually conducted a thorough search of McDaniel's apartment, unearthing damning evidence linking him to the crime. Among the discovered items were Giddings' underwear.
What's up with the pair of underwear that was in your apartment? It was like a mask. It was cut out like a mask. You cut underwear out to look like a mask?
No.
Are you a knife collector or a knife person? Or
No.
you just like knives?
I used to collect swords.
Do you know your swords?
Yes.
To sell and trade swords?
No.
Is that how Lauren looked with the long hair the last time you seen her?
Yes.
Or that's how she looks?
Yes.
And a stolen master key he had used to gain entry into her apartment. A deeper exploration of McDaniel's digital footprint exposed even more disturbing evidence, indicating that he had been stalking her. Videos were found depicting him peering into Giddings' apartment through a window. These revelations, coupled with McDaniel's online expressions of hatred towards women and a desire to harm them, bolstered the case against him. Based on the amassed evidence and his suspicious behavior, McDaniel underwent another round of questioning on the same day Giddings' body was found.
Stephen, why is there blood in your bathroom? I wanted to give you an opportunity to tell it. I wanted to be here with you to go through that process because I know you're not a monster, man. I know you're not a bad guy. You're just a hard-working student trying to pass a bar exam, ain't you? You ain't got a lot of support from your family, do you?
Yes.
You do? This was crazy. I was talking to people that he works with and everything. They talk about how he's always expresses himself.
No, but he don't know.
He's very talkative. Steve, they say you're so talkative, buddy, that you always so friendly. You stop in and say hello, and you talk. Why is it that you're acting so short with us tonight? If you have all this character and personality about you, why is it that everything that we get from you is yes, no, or I don't know?
I don't know.
Why are you acting like this, Stephen? You see how I'm able to talk in complete sentences? Like we're having a conversation, but the only thing you're bringing to the table is a yes, no, or I don't know. Stephen, did you hurt that girl?
No.
Would you tell me if you did?
Yes.
Stephen, why are you going to keep telling that? You hurt that girl.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did, Stephen. You hurt her, man. She was screaming. Screaming, Stephen. Why? And I know you feel bad about it.
Police interrogations are a fascinating blend of psychology, strategy, and legal boundaries. Stephen is putting up a wall by answering, "I don't know," to protect him from the detective. He knows they know something, but he doesn't know how much the detectives know.
I can see it in your face. What came over you, man? What happened, Stephen?
I don't know.
I know you don't know. You couldn't control it, could you?
I didn't do it.
Stephen! They steal your hair and take it over there? They didn't, did they? That's right. It's all sinking in right now. He knows, is what you're thinking. Stephen, I don't want it to be a game between me and you. I know it hurts, and I know you're not an awful person and you want to tell it. Your hair was there, Stephen. We've all known it all along. We wanted just to give you an opportunity to tell what happened. Did y'all have sex?
No.
Did you try to have sex?
No.
You think about having sex?
No.
Liar. What kind of man doesn't think about having sex? You said earlier you like girls, right?
Yes.
You said she's a pretty girl, right?
Yes.
What'd you do to her, Stephen?
I didn't do anything.
You're lying. You hurt that girl. Why did you hurt that girl?
I didn't.
Why'd you hurt her, Stephen?
I didn't.
You hurt her, Stephen.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. I'm gonna take this from me. You don't deserve to look at it. Just stay right here, okay?
Okay.
I appreciate all your cooperation tonight, okay?
Okay. Yes.
Have you lied to me at all in this interview?
No.
Yes, you have, Stephen. When was the last time you did laundry?
A few weeks ago.
You ain't washed clothes in a few weeks?
Yeah.
Why?
I have a lot of clothes.
No, you don't. That's another lie. You don't have a lot of clothes.
Yes, I do.
Nope. You got enough underwear to last you 3 weeks?
Yes.
Do you wear the same pair of underwear more than one day?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's still clean enough to wear.
Where's that little girl, Stephen?
I don't know.
Stephen, you know. You're going to look at this right here, this little girl right here, and you're going to say you don't know? I know you know.
I don't know.
Yes, you know. What are you going to say tomorrow when I say we got your hair? What are you going to say to me then? Because you know, like I go like that. Look at my hair. That's how easy it falls out. Look at all that on your head. You don't think none fell out? It did. We just wanted to give you an opportunity to tell it. So you didn't look like a monster at the end. Because you know what? I don't believe that you're a monster, Stephen. I believe that you're a good guy. You've been picked on. Girls didn't show you the respect that you deserved. You did something stupid. And I believe you feel bad about it. And that's why you're all freaked out right now. But I'm giving you the opportunity to get right. I'm giving you an opportunity to show everybody you're not a monster. That you feel bad about what happened. Your hair's there, man. Your hair is there.
Police interrogators are highly trained in psychological tactics. Detectives use a combination of circumstances and techniques tailored to the suspect's personality and experiences.
That's right, buddy. See that? Look at it. See how easy? See this stuff right here, your hair? Yeah, it fell out of your head when you was moving the body, Stephen. That's right. You remember moving the body?
No.
Yes, you do, Stephen. Why, man? Why? Tell me, bud.
I didn't do it.
Yes, you did, Stephen. We want you to tell it so that way people will understand you're not a monster. Things just, you got out of control. It's a sickness. Why'd you do it, Stephen?
I didn't do it.
Stephen, why are you going to...
Where I know earlier today you told me you stayed home all weekend, right? In your apartment.
Yes.
Did anybody see you? Did you talk to anybody over the weekend? Were you on your computer all weekend? Is there anything I can look at that I can say he couldn't be involved because he was on the computer, or he was online on a porn site, or he was online doing college work, or anything that would exclude you as being involved altogether? I mean, did anybody see you this weekend at the house? Did you go out to get a newspaper? Did you wave to a neighbor, or you just locked yourself in all week?
Yes.
Nobody saw you?
No.
I mean, what do you just stay in the house all day?
Yes.
I mean, what do you do all day in the house? I mean, you've always done that your whole life? You don't have no friends? How can you go your whole life without a friend?
I have friends.
Where they at? Where they at? You have any friends here in Macon?
Yes.
Name one, because everybody I talked to said they ain't your friend.
Ryan Granger, Cass Lawson, Ashley Morehouse, Carmen Love.
That's the same people I talked to today, and they're not your friend. Okay? They're not your friend. I mean, it's all over anyways. I just wanted to know what was going on tonight. The game's over. I mean, we know what you did to her, so we just want to know if you were going to tell us or not.
I didn't do anything.
Well, that's what you say. But we know different, so either way. We already know. We know you put her body in the trash can. The news media knows it. Glenda knows it, your mother. Your sister knows it. Your sister's husband knows it. The one that used to beat your sister, he knows it. You know what he said? He said he's a crazy motherfucker is what he said when I called him. That's your own family calling you crazy. Nobody wants to see you. Nobody's coming to visit you. So you can sit there with that dumb look on your face, but it's over.
During the interrogation, McDaniel made a crucial mistake. Although he did not confess to Giddings' murder, he admitted to an unrelated crime, burglarizing his classmates' residences. This admission led to his initial arrest on burglary charges. As the police continued assembling evidence connecting him to Giddings' murder, McDaniel was eventually charged with the crime. His burglary confession, combined with the mounting evidence, resulted in his arrest for the murder of Lauren Giddings. This marked the initiation of legal proceedings against McDaniel, a process that ultimately led to his conviction for the horrific crime. The trial of Stephen McDaniel constituted a significant event, characterized by the presentation of compelling evidence linking him to the murder of Lauren Giddings. Key pieces of evidence included the stolen master key used to access Giddings' apartment, her underwear found in McDaniel's possession, and incriminating digital evidence on his laptop. The laptop contained information about Giddings and her whereabouts, along with videos of McDaniel surveilling her apartment through a window. Moreover, McDaniel's online expressions of hatred towards women and a desire to cause them harm were presented as evidence of his mindset and potential motive. Throughout the trial, there were minor disagreements in legal strategy between McDaniel and his attorneys. While his lawyers considered McDaniel's notes and suggestions, they viewed them from the perspective of a law student rather than an experienced lawyer. This difference in perspective led to some friction, but ultimately, the strategy devised by the seasoned lawyers prevailed. In 2014, 3 years after the murder, Stephen McDaniel unexpectedly pleaded guilty to the murder of Lauren Giddings. His confession took his attorneys by surprise, as they had believed in his innocence until that point, making the confession a pivotal moment in the case. McDaniel admitted to breaking into her apartment with the stolen master key, strangling her to death, and dismembering her body with a hacksaw in the bathtub. Following his guilty plea, McDaniel received a life sentence in prison for his crime. The judge's sentencing reflected the gravity of the crime and the overwhelming evidence against McDaniel. Despite his attempts to appeal the conviction in the years following his sentencing, McDaniel remains incarcerated, serving a life sentence for the brutal murder of Lauren Giddings. The behavior of Stephen McDaniel in jail. While in jail, Stephen McDaniel underwent a significant physical transformation. He lost a substantial amount of weight and spent most of his time in the infirmary. However, concerns among jail staff arose regarding the authenticity of his illness. Despite his unresponsive state, a psychological evaluation was never conducted on McDaniel, leaving questions about his mental state during this period. McDaniel's attempts to appeal his conviction. Following his conviction and sentencing, Stephen McDaniel did not passively accept his fate. He made numerous attempts to appeal his conviction, alleging ineffective counsel and asserting that the state had stolen his defense trial preparations. However, all his appeals have been unsuccessful to date. In an effort to support his son, McDaniel's father, Mark McDaniel, initiated a GoFundMe campaign in 2018 to raise funds for the legal expenses required for an appeal. However, the campaign was promptly taken down, reflecting the public's reluctance to support the cause of a convicted murderer. McDaniel's efforts to appeal his conviction have been viewed as a desperate attempt to evade the consequences of his actions. Despite his claims, the evidence against him remains overwhelming, and his guilt in the murder of Lauren Giddings is widely acknowledged. As of June 23, 2023, Stephen McDaniel is serving his life sentence at Hancock State Prison in Hancock County, Georgia. McDaniel pleaded guilty in 2014 and was sentenced to 30 years to life in prison. Despite his attempts to appeal his conviction and his father's endeavors to support him, McDaniel remains incarcerated, paying the price for his heinous crime. Despite his attempts to appeal his conviction, legal experts strongly believe that he will spend the rest of his 30 years life behind bars. McDaniel will be eligible for parole in 2041. However, given the severity of his crime and the compelling evidence against him, the likelihood of parole is minimal. The murder of Lauren Giddings by Stephen McDaniel sent shockwaves through the community, serving as a stark reminder of potential danger in seemingly safe environments. McDaniel's status as a fellow law student and neighbor heightened the sense of betrayal and fear within the community. The community grappled with the loss of a promising young woman, and the event prompted heightened awareness regarding personal safety and vigilance. The shocking revelation of a murderer within their community left a lasting impact on those affected. The crime also deeply affected Mercer University and its law school, prompting a reevaluation of safety measures and the enhancement of student support systems. The Stephen McDaniel case serves as a haunting exploration of an obsession that turned deadly, emphasizing the crucial role of vigilance and community support in ensuring safety. The comprehensive evidence against McDaniel, spanning from his digital footprint to physical proof, underscores the significance of thorough investigation in achieving justice. McDaniel's conviction and life sentence stand as a testament to the efficacy of the justice system, even in the face of attempts to evade responsibility. Despite McDaniel's persistent efforts to appeal his conviction, the undeniable truth of his horrific crime prevails. In reflecting on this case, we honor the memory of Lauren Giddings, a promising young woman whose life was tragically cut short. It serves as a poignant reminder of the paramount importance of community, vigilance, and justice in the wake of such unthinkable crimes. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think about this story. Leave the comment below. Click that like button and the notification bell if you like the video.